Okay, and good morning, everyone. Happy almost St. Patrick's Day. Here we go. First one this month. Been a little off the schedule lately. Got busy with some stuff going on previous weekend. Had family in town, and then the last weekend was out of town myself. So here we are, back for the rest of the month every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time, Chicago time. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, for those of you who have not read my Facebook post, who have not been in my class, this is me. Yeah, I've changed a little bit. Some of you may have noticed. It's been very exciting, very gratifying, and quite honestly, I think it's made my teaching even better because this is a much more authentic person now doing the teaching, right? And that's a big part of what the practice is about. We're going to talk about it quite a bit today. I won't lecture too much. And we're going to start, as always, though, the reminder, because this never changes. Don't quit. Don't hurt yourself. The practice is yours all the way through. Your body, yourself, your strength, your weakness, your awareness of it. That's all it is. And that's plenty, right? In the end, because that's all. As well, because the self, in the end, is everything. In the Yoga Sutra, one of the oldest teaching texts, the first ever written one that we've ever found, hundreds, thousands of years. There's a lot of mythology linked in here, so it's hard to say for sure, but it's old. The first line is, now begins the practice of yoga. I'm not going to try to remember the Sanskrit. I can't do it at this point. I'm going to get it one of these days. Anyway, so your practice starts. It has started. The first time you were thinking about doing yoga, taking a yoga class, trying to understand what's it all about, the practice had begun. And it continues. And the operative word here is that it's practice for multiple reasons. One, it's never going to not be practice. You will be learning and studying for the rest of your life in yoga. And it's an active thing. You have to be a part of it. You can't just sit there and be told about yoga. You have to embody it. The physical practice, the asana, the breathing practices, pranayama, the philosophies, you read them, you study them. That's an active thing. Your thoughts are part of it throughout. Your body, your breath, your feelings, your thoughts, again, your mind is with your practice the whole way. Right? Okay? And that brings us to the second line. This is a sutra, means thread. It's a little small statement. Right? It's really more, in my opinion, and I'm not a super deep Sanskrit scholar, but I think they're just memory aids for people back when all of this was taught strictly orally. Anyway, the second line of the Yoga Sutra is, yoga is the stilling of the mind. Now the actual translation is, yoga is the modification of the mind stuff is yoga. Right? Terrible, terrible turn of phrase, right? It doesn't mean we don't think, right? To still the mind. You can't. You have to think. Anybody who's been in my classes, any yoga class, has been told, focus on this, engage in that, be a part of this. That's thinking. Your mind doesn't shut down. Your brain doesn't stop working. It's the externals. That's the stuff, right? The things that try and tell you have to go further. You must be able to arch a certain way, a certain distance, twist a certain form, make your body fit this mold to be good at it. That's the stuff we're modifying. That's the stilling. We come to ourselves because that's the third line, the purpose of it. That second line, it's not the purpose of yoga, it's the practice, how you do it. The third line, in that practice, the seer, the yogin, the practitioner, then dwells fully in their selves. No outside definitions. You're this or you're that. No, you're you. You know from the inside out. And as I mentioned earlier, I am embodying that now. More so than I ever have. Alright. Let's see what we can do with our practice here. So we're going to start seated. I know I've been standing this whole time. Talk your ear off. Let's get moving. So down onto the floor. Comfortable seated position for ourselves. It does not matter what. We sit nice and tall. And so, again, here we are. No practice. Already been going. Still your mind. Again, don't think, not think about sitting upright. You're actively sitting. You're actively practicing right now. It doesn't matter how straight you get. It doesn't matter whether you do a lotus pose, a simple cross leg, or something else. Use a chair. It's yourself. The full expression of your being in this practice. Here we go. We're twisting to the right to start. Back of the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand somewhere behind you. The awareness deepening into your alignment, into position as you exhale and twist where you can. Again, how far is the mind stuff? You don't have to see the wall behind you. Full effort. Again, mind stuff. We all slack off. Even if we don't think we are, we will. If we're not focused. It's an instinct. It's a survival instinct. It's hardwired in. Breathe now. Be a part of it fully. There's a calmness to it. Awareness of yourself. No judgment. The strength, the openness is. The weakness, the tightness is. No more than that. Inhale onto it. Let's do the other side. Back of the right hand towards the left knee. Left hand somewhere behind you. Up we sit, nice and tall. And that exhale twists us. Again, where you can go. Breathe. Inhale and untwist. Alright, little back arch here. Lean back on your hands. Your fingertips are by your hip joints. Little press of your palms. Shoulders broad. Middle nice and strong. Tuck your chin. And the inhale, we lift the chest just a bit. Again, here we go. Modify the mind stuff. Right? I live this particular one with this very reason. You can't really go very far. Right? There's plenty to engage your mind with, to stay focused with, in this positioning, in this action. So it is a curve and not a bend. An opening of chest and spine. Exhale up with your thoughts. Here we go. Left hand, right hand beside us. Sorry. Left arm up. There we go. So we got this big length here. Exhale out. Allow this length to relax. Now, you're not trying to make this any longer. You can only get the ribs so open. I know most of you have probably heard me say that more than once. Go where you can. Let it be calm in your strength. It's your strength. And we'll inhale. And the right arm up. And here we go. Where you can, it does not have to match. That's again the modifying of the mind stuff. I know you can. It's so strange to say out loud. It really is. The stilling of the thoughts. Again, the focus deepens. The brain does not stop functioning. The concentration grows. Your presence in yourself, in your practice. Calm and still. There it is. Let it open. Let it release. And we'll inhale up. Nicely done, everybody. Okay, now we're going to come into a little hip opening forward fold, a pinwheel pigeon. Nice and calm here. I'm going to be turning a little bit for demonstration. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take the right foot out. We're going to bring the left leg underneath. So now you notice, if you haven't, please notice, that I'm bringing the foot out. We're not crossing the legs here. Now this heel is a couple of inches, maybe, past the line of the hip. It's okay that this left knee is not on the floor. We're going to turn the thigh. We're going to use our hand. We're going to bring the right knee back. Now, fairly straight line out from the hip. It's okay you lean. We're going to sit up a bit. Now, it's a bit of an opening. Try to keep things fairly lined up. It's not going to be perfect. In doing this, as we turn to come along the left thigh, try to get your shoulders level. Exhale and extend yourself now. This will release the outside of the left hip and thigh muscle. I'm going to open up the back a bit. Strong middle. Again, modify the mind stuff. You don't have to put your head on the floor. Breathe now. Inhale up. Nicely done. Okay, so and you're leaning a bit. It's okay. Take your right hand. Bring your back leg around carefully. Okay, let's do the other side. So, the right thigh turns a bit. Again, the heel, inch or two past your hip. Take the knees bent. Square it off. Left leg back, sitting up, turn side. It's not a big twist, just a little bit here as we exhale and extend forward. Again, now it's deeper or not, harder or easier. Go where you can. Let your breath flow. It's nice and calm and easy throughout. Steady flow of breath. Whatever you're feeling is fine. It's okay if this frustrates you because it's difficult. It angers you. Because you want to be able to go further. That's natural. It's okay. But now is a practice. And it is a practice. Not a finishing. Not a perfecting. Breathe. And we inhale up. Very, very tall. Let's take that left hand and bring it around. There we go. Nicely done. Okay, we roll forward onto hands and knees, and we're going to come into a fairly easy downward facing dog. Now, here recently, I've been having to step into a plank before we go down dog. We're going to leave the knees bent today to start. Okay, so now if you're going to go to your forearms, go to your forearms. If father's your wrist, it's okay. So we got the shoulders above the wrists or the elbows. We're going to leave the knees underneath the hips. Now, broad shoulders like always. Roll them open like always. Leave the knees really bent. And exhale way back. Right? So now, the heels don't have to hit the ground. Never have. Feel the inner legs work. A little squeeze into the knees. They're not going to get any closer, but it's going to strengthen this. It's going to let your weight shift back. I got to get used to that. And inhale down. Hands and knees. They go wide. The knees do. The big toes in. And we'll exhale back. A nice deep child's pose. Extended version. Here we go. Inhale up. Hands and knees. Let's bring those knees in. Now we're going to go for a full down dog. So, again, widening the stance a bit. The legs back. It doesn't matter which one. Get about hip width apart. That inner leg squeeze remains as you exhale. And you shift the weight back. Maybe a slight flex the knees, just a little bit, just enough to help you put that strength in the back of the thighs. And find that movement back off the weight. Up the balance. And we'll inhale, hands and knees. Okay, now, sit up just for a moment here. Now we're going to come into a back arch, a half bow pose. All right, so go where you can. Couple of stages here. Full expression of yourself. Strength and openness, yours, not anyone else's. You. The operative word. You. Yoga means union. And the union of yourself to yourself with yourself. Self. But not, again, the irony is, this does not make you self-centered. It makes you even more aware of your connection with everything else. Here we go. What the heck are you talking about? Sometimes I'm not even sure myself. Okay, so, left hand on the floor, right knee on the floor. We're going to take the right hand, reaching it behind that left knee. We put right knee, the left ankle, there it is. Right hand to the left foot. Boom, pause here. Now feel the links and the strength. Again, this might be enough. Can you go a little further? Next inhale. The upper body arches a bit. Ready for exhale, push your left foot back. The only thing you're not going to do is lift up. This is not a movement up. That's a byproduct. Your shoulders and hips, as level as you can maintain them. They won't be perfect. Right? Again, that's not the point. The alignment, the awareness of it helps, again, to take our mind off the distractions of all the other stuff. Exhale down. Let's switch sides. Right hand on the floor, left knee on the floor, left hand to your right foot there behind the left knee, and up with an exhale. Breathing. Inhale, arching. You'll be done. It's okay. And the exhale back. Ooh, feeling that one. Again, it's going to be different on each side of the body. This is natural. It will balance with time. It's okay. Exhale down. Nice. Good job. All right. Again, into a downward facing dog. One foot. One foot. Exhale. And exhale, walk your feet in. An easy fold here, bend your knees. Big toes are parallel. Little squeeze in again on the knees. And inhale up, standing back arch. Now reach where you can. Strong middle. Open up. And we'll exhale and straighten. Hands together. Good job. Okay, so in no balance. Now we're going to come into tree pose. We're going to do a little variation with the arms. We're going to change it up. Normally I have you bring your hands together and go up. I want everybody to extend very actively with the arms, with the hands apart. Okay? Really want you to feel the length from the sides as well as the center. Normally I make a big point about just the center. We're going to go through the outside as well. This is going to help add a little bit of work. Not physically necessarily, but in your mind, you get the extra focus. All right, so we're going to stand on the left foot first. Because I said so. I get to do that. I'm the one teaching. All right, so big toes are parallel. Maybe they touch. That inner thigh squeeze, inner knee squeeze, whatever you want to think of it as. We'll start with the hands here. Again, balance. One foot. And I got hair on. Doesn't mean it's still not about standing on one foot. Here we go. Lift your right heel. Feel that work. Roll your thigh. Now pause a moment. You can use your hands. Hips are lined up with the standing leg, the ankle, the knee. The shoulder's the same. The only thing that's not lined up right now, the palms and the right knee. Now if you can, you exhale, bring that foot higher. Feel the strength of the inner leg to the foot, not the other way around. Right? Whoa. All right, ready? Exhale, let the hands come apart as you reach. We want to really get the wrists above the shoulders here. Above the hips. And if you can, interlace the fingers and try to whoop. Goodness, carpet. I'm out of practice. Reach. Push your palms. Open the shoulders. Work your abs. Feel the strength of the inner leg. There it all is. All of that to think about. The last thing you need to worry about is how high your heel goes. Exhale down. And the right foot down. Good job. Here we go. Let's do the other side. So, here we go on the right foot. Lift your left heel for a moment. Turn your left eye. We're going to pause here. Find that technically you're done. Right? This balance is established now. All the rest is an option. Can you go higher? Bring it up. Don't worry about it. Breathe. Exhale up. Breathe. Breathe. And it is your choice. Fingers interlace or not. Breathe. Exhale down. Inhale. Good job. Nicely done. Okay, so now we're going to come into a couple more standing poses here. We're going to pair up in classic pairing, warrior two, triangle pose. I do it a little backwards though. Usually that. Gotta do triangle pose, come out, and then go into warrior two. I'm going to switch that up. Okay. So let's step that right foot back. If you just want to jump your feet wide, depending on how you got your mat laid out, that's fine too. But we're going to the left first. Again. So the left knee, left toes pointing straight ahead. The heels are lined up. The hips are lined up. Again, it's not necessarily perfectly precise. No laser levels. But where you can go. But it's a nice wide stance as always. Again, here we go. Again, that doesn't change either. Reach those arms out. Shoulders are down. Tuck your chin to look left. We're going to flex that left knee straight ahead as best we can. Again, we don't want to twist it. Again, you've got some room. Body's got some space, got some strength. We want to build strength here. Now, if your knee's shooting out over your toes, so we don't strain the ankle, we're going to move that foot up a little bit. Right? You've got more than you know. You don't have to have the left knee line up with the right hand. It's okay. Deep as you can get it. Bring in full expression of your strength throughout. You've got this. Oh, shoot. I just really have a bar shirt on. Oh my gosh. Inhale, straighten up, and have St. Patrick's Day. Alright, so don't drink, kids. Alright, so the hips are level. Exhale and extend. Triangle pose. Again, big opening for the right hip. The alignment of it. Yeah. The strength down the inner left leg. Breathe. Yeah, I gotta get used to that. And we inhale. Nicely done. Alright, I'm just going to spin my feet. Your choice. You can step your right foot up and then step your left back. However it works for you. But here we go. Again, same thing. Warrior two. Triangle pose. Okay. Out we go. Nice and tall. Exhale. Warrior two. A little different. Yes, of course. It's different side of the body. Your body is different from mine. It's alright. It's just different. Excuse me. And next inhale, we straighten that right leg. Again, directly into triangle pose. We exhale. And it's different. Once more, we're modifying the mind stuff. Back to that. Touching the floor is a byproduct, not the point. It might happen. It might not. That's the thing to modify. That's the thing to let go. Focus on the strength, the openness, the action itself, the alignment of it. And breathe. And inhale up. Nicely done. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hands where you need them. Again, your choice. I'm just going to turn my feet, step together. You bring your left foot up. Goodness. That's a lot. All right. Now, we're going to come down and do some lunging things, getting us a twist on, as well as some hip opening work. Okay? So, from the head of your mat, we're going to get an easy fold. Easy. I promise. No? Nothing too hard here. We're just going to fold down, bend the knees, palms down. We're going to inhale and step the left foot back. And we're going to twist. Revolve lateral angle. Just put your left hand to the inside of the right foot. Take your right arm out. And exhale, twist. I'm actually kind of enjoying dealing with this. Just last week, first ever class I taught with hair on. Turned it to describe something we were in a twist, and it just flopped in my face. And, well, this is a new experience for me. It's okay. I'm enjoying it tremendously. Inhale and untwist. Now, we're going to bring the left knee down. I'm going to uncurl the toes. And with an exhale, drop back into a half Hanumanasana. I just want you to put some weight through your knuckles. Right there by lining up with the knees, both sides, pretty even. It's not necessarily the deepest move here, right? We're going to open up the back of the legs a little bit more later. Just start this process. And again, you don't have to sit on your foot. It's okay. All right? Inhale. We're done. Walk your way forward. Now, I'm going to come up into a crescent moon. Both hands here. Maybe the left hand helps tip the pelvis up a couple of stages. So we're going to exhale. We're going to drop the hips forward and down. Trying to keep your upper body pretty upright. That's why we're going to leave that. Use that left hand if you need it. Don't push here. Just let it rest. Excuse me. Goodness. Now, you might still go a little further down. You don't have to. You've reached your limit. Perfect. It opens further. Great. But at this point, we're going to inhale and sweep the arms up to come into the full expression of the crescent moon. This big length here. Yeah. You don't have to touch your heel. You don't have to point your fingers to the wall. Just open. Breathe. And if it shifts further, it shifts further. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right? Again, it's not deep sin. It is. Let's swing those arms with an inhale. Up. Now, we're going to shift into a lunge. Curl your left toes. Exhale, down dog. All right. Exhale, walk your feet in. Now, a nice easy fold. I got to turn around because I was having my back day and I hate that. That hasn't changed. Alright. And then we're going to do the other side. So, inhale, right foot. So, big twist. All lateral angle. Here we go. Right hand here. Left arm out. Exhale, rotate. And breathe. Again, it can be deeper. It can be different. Strong as you can. Far as you can. That's all. No more. No less. How awesome. It really is. It's really awesome. On so many levels. Inhale and hug. Let your right knee come down. Uncurl the toes. Exhale, drop back. So we're just, again, this is it. Quite high. You don't have to sit very deep. It's okay. Alright, here we go. Roll it forward with your inhale. Come on up. Alright, so in one hand at the hip. Maybe you don't need it, it's okay. Just lift this other hand limp. Here we go. Crescent moon, first stage, exhale. It is a downward forward movement. Your upper body stays real tall. Like we actually want that just in terms of the practical work here. Let's let gravity do something. Let your upper body's weight help open the front of the right hip, the back of the left leg, the calf, the ankle. And when you're ready, inhale up. Don't unbend the left knee. It's just the upper body that moves. Ugh. Nose is running every time. And a little swing. Inhale. Up. Okay. One more down dog. Shift your weight. All right. Exhale. And inhale down. Nicely done. Okay, just cross your ankles and we'll roll to sit up. Okie dokie. Let's let those legs extend a bit. Alright, now, so we're going to come into a leg extension. We're going to do Janusarasana before we move into the next thing. So, we're going to leave the right leg out. We're just going to pull the left foot up. Alright? Thigh open, hips aligned. So this, right now, sitting upright, this is technically Janusarasana. You're done. This action. Modify the mind style. We're going to go over our leg. Because head beyond the knee pose. That's what Janusarasana translates to. The thing we're modifying. The thing, the distraction we're letting go is how close to our shin or our foot, our forehead and hands reach. Exhale and extend. Your body is what counts. This is your practice, yourself, your yoga. Breathe. Inhale. Nice, good job. Let's let that left leg go out now. Okay, and we do the other side. Here we go. Right thigh rolls open. Right foot up. Boom, boom. You can pause here. Be fully a part of this right here. This is all of it. You don't go any further. This is as far as you can take it. Perfect. Extend where you can. Breathe calm when you get there. And we inhale. All right. Nice. Let's let that right leg go out. Okay, now I'm going to turn and we're going to come into a seated twist now. We're going to do the revolved heron pose. Okay? I know, I keep saying, okay. So, anyway. This is a pretty basic one, right? Again, it's one that we do quite regularly. And this is where, again, The modification of the mind stuff comes into play. Sit tall, both legs out, bring your right heel up, left hand holds the right heel, use your right hand to help, and exhale, extend that leg. Again, can't straighten it holding onto your heel. Move your hand. Get that leg extended, feel the length of it. Don't let it drift across. Right arm out. Exhale, twist. And again, this familiar, basic, but it gets your full attention. It gets your full engagement. Just because you've done it before. Doesn't mean it isn't worthy of having that full presence of yourself. Because yourself is worthy of the full presence. Breathe. Inhale and untwist. Turn, bring the right thigh open. Put that ankle here. Now we're going to get a little core strength, little hip opening. All right. This is a boat pose variation, a cradle pose variation. So once you get it, flex your toes. I think that you're good. Bend that knee just enough. Bring your right hand underneath, between the legs. Fingers interlace, left hand on the outside. Now sitting up. Now work your abs and really feel that strength. You're going to shift your whole upper body back. Don't let yourself round. We're just going to rock back. This will pull that left heel up off the floor. And you can be done. Can you go a little further? Exhale. Without pointing the toes or shoving the heel. Extend your left leg. Strong middle. Tuck your chin. Breathe. All the way through now. Nice and calm. You've got this. That's cool. You don't have to use your arms too much. Right? Just activating your core muscles, your ab muscles, keeping your spine long. Makes the arms long. Right? It's just leverage, right? Not that mind-blowing, right? Shouldn't be. Not a mystic, that's for sure. Inhale, let's bring the left knee, heel down, sorry. And then we're going to begin to extend that leg as we sit up strong middle. Let your hands come out of the way, boom. And the right leg goes long. And we uncross the legs. We'll do the other side. Here we go, here we go. Alright, so again. Revolve, heron pose. That's fine. Right hand. Exhale. Did you lean? We're not doing that yet. Here we go, big twist. Find the spot that's yours. And breathe. Inhale and untwist. Turning the thigh. Ankle here. And a little flex of the right knee. Keep your right foot working for the moment. And just left hand. Right hand around the outside. And so the length of the arms is from the action in the upper body. Now we just rock the weight back. Leave your right knee bent. That heel comes off the floor. You can be done. Extend the leg if you wish. Breathe. Alright, and again. Inhale, bring the right heel to the floor. Allow the leg to begin to extend. You sit up, get your hands free. And we take the left leg long. Very good. Alright, now we're going to come into a stronger hip opening now. This is a Gomukhana, cow face pose that translates to. And then we're also getting into some eagle arms with that. Work some shoulder opening as we go. So, now I'm going to, again, slightly turn sideways. So, and this will look familiar. I'm going to put the right foot out. So, remember that? Way back at the beginning. Now we're going to deepen it though. So bring your left knee now as close to the center line of yourself as you look straight ahead. Shoulders above the hips. Possible. So that left heel somewhere towards the outside of the right hip. And then we try to bring the right knee as best we can over the top of the left. Now this space, again, here we're modifying the mind step. Doesn't matter. As the hip opens, the strength grows, it'll get closer. So what? They're not perfectly lined up. Big length here. It's okay. Got this. So sitting up, working our legs to keep the thighs open and bring the knees inward. That's your focus. That's your effort. That's the stilling of the mind. Not whether it's good. Feel it. Be a part of it. Now, we're going to add in a little eagle arms here. So I want to do this a little differently today. We're going to bring the right arm across. Place your left elbow there. And just kind of lift it up. We do, this classic little move here. Open up those shoulders some. Feel a little work in the front of the shoulders. Now we go into the eagle arms by bringing the hands together. So you're raising your right hand. The elbows are already stacked. Lift the left elbow slightly. Breathe. Exhale to unwind. Nicely done. Alright, so we're going to allow that right leg to swing long. And then take the left leg out, and again we uncross them. And again we're going to do now the other side. So, left knee bend, right thigh turn. All the way underneath, close to the center as you can bring it. Again, it's different, it's okay. Now, there's a turn here. The knee doesn't twist, right? The turn is here in the thigh muscles. And this is what allows us to promote it. There's a lot of sneaky work here up in the upper inner thigh. Flex those toes, keep it working, breathing. I forgot to change the clock, freaking me out with the time. Alright, here we go again. So we're going to bring the left arm across. Again, don't let your shoulders turn. And the right elbow. See how the forearm's kind of folded up over the point of the elbow? Keep the shoulders broad, or just get that length of it. And then a big opening. We turn, and maybe the hands, they don't have to. A little lift, shoulders down. Breathe. Goodness, excuse me. Should have had a bigger breakfast, apparently. Exhale to unwind. Alright. The arms. Now, we let the right leg go long. And the left. Okay, one more. Roll the thighs. Bring the feet together. Pull the heels in. Alright, Baddha Konasana. Of course, we'll fold here one more time. Up we sit. Again, the direction of it. Modify our thoughts. This is not down, left and right. With your exhale, breathe. exhale forward. Middle strong, chest open. We just pivot where we can go. And you don't have to put your head on the floor. You never have. You might not. It's okay. Inhale. Hands away. Legs begin to extend, lifting the knees up. Alright, we're going to lie back and lie down. Okay? Once there, backs of the hands to the floor, palms up, close your eyes. It is your choice. It's your body. Whether you extend your legs or not. Bend the knees more if you want. Change the space between the heels. And this is yours. It always has been. What's right for you for Shavasana? But again, the practice continues. Modify the mind stuff now. We know this is the end. And if you've been in more than a few yogas, lying down now, Shavasana, what comes after class? What comes after practice? It's an instinct. Planning ahead. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But refocus now. No presence now. Allow yourself to be fully a part of your practice, of yourself, and without needing anything else. Without wanting anything that comes later. Be with this fully and completely. Outside definition. The things we think we need, right, which are really just wants, brought about by ego, greed, desire, the source of distraction, always unhappy because it's about what comes later, not what is. what could be, what might be. Not only for both good, but for fear as well. What might happen? Lose my job. Lose my family. I didn't. There it was for a long time. Be present with yourself without judgment. Without the externals. Purely from the inside out. Dwelling in yourself, in your yoga, in that union of yourself, through and with yourself. Breathing. Alright, and begin to flex your fingers a little bit. And flex your toes. Again, you're not done with your practice. It continues. It always continues. The self continues. So bend your wrists as your fingers flex. Feel your ankles roll as your feet and toes wiggle. And then let your knees and elbows bend again. No judgments on how big the movements are, how strong your awareness of them. Again, it's okay that you were thinking about lunchtime. It's almost there. I understand. Be focused for just this one moment more as you inhale and extend your arms really long up past your ears. Let your legs go out along the floor. And with your right arm by your ear, your left knee bends. We exhale and roll to the right side of yourself. Give that your all for a breath. 2 or 3. And then press yourself up. A nice comfortable seated position, cross-legged or otherwise. What's right for you? It's okay. Hands together, thumbs touch your chest. A big smile. You are amazing. Thank you all. Namaste. All right. Yay. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to scooch up here and read off all the usual caveats. Again, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. You can leave a comment on the video itself or send me a message personally. I'm happy to answer either way. Okay. The video stays up. I'll leave these events up and you are welcome to practice again. It's all right. If you didn't make it live, it's okay. It's why it's there. There is a PayPal link, a Venmo link, a CashApp link, and whatever you care to donate is fine. Again, this is a donation based. Whatever you think is fair, I appreciate it. All right, so enjoy your St. Patrick's Day weekend. For those of you here celebrating it anywhere, actually, remember it is amateur hour, so do be careful out there. And hope you have a great time. Thank you all. We'll see ya. Bye.